go down the road and my back to the devil. Turn my back to the devil. Tempting me to sin, but my back to the devil. Yes, my back to the devil. Now go down the road and my back to the devil. Turn my back to the devil.
Turn your back to the devil from Renae Renae right here.
But my back to the devil. Yes, my back to the devil. Now go down the road and my back to the devil. The devil cause temptation, lead God's people astray, and he might cause confusion. Everybody I go their own way. But I know the answer. He is the truth, he's the way. He is a firm foundation. So seek Jesus today. Turn my back to the devil. Tempting me to sin, but my back to the devil. Yes, my back to the devil. Now go down the road and my back to the devil. You have to know the devil's devices, so you don't go the wrong way. Ain't what I like to deceive you and make your whole life get derailed. But you have a king named Jesus, and he won't allow you to fail. Submit your ways to the master and make him keep you so safe. Turn your back to the devil, tempting you to sin, but your back to the devil. Yes, you're back to the devil. Don't go down the road.
Okay, Renae, we are back on Facebook, so I send you back the link, right? Check it out.
When frustration come, one come pat me down. Back to the devil. Cause when Jesus come, the devil have to run.
Back to the devil. You heard me clearly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tempting me to sin.
Let's go. I know we keep. Okay, welcome to UnityGospelRadio.com. Introduce yourself to us. Tell us a little bit, Renae. Before you go into why you name yourself two times?
I couldn't think of a better name. I didn't want to use my maiden name and I didn't want to use my married name, so I just used Renae Renae.
What's the middle name?
It's Sims, and my married name is Stewart, so I didn't want to use those names.
Okay, so where you from, Renae?
I am from Mandeville, Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I attend the Mandeville New Testament Church of God.
Mandeville New Testament Church of God. Mm-hmm. How long have you been saved?
I don't know when I wasn't saved. I grew up in a pastor's household, so I mean, it was a natural progression for me, seeing a godly example on both sides. It was just natural.
Oh, so from okay, so always it earlier days, growing up in a pastor.
To me, Daddy was just Daddy. It wasn't anything different.
Your father was a pastor?
Yeah, he was a pastor.
Oh. Yeah. So this, what they say in Jamaica when it comes to pastor.
Pastor fit but not a thing like that. The devil is a liar.
No, you use it bad. They say pastor pit is the worst pit.
The devil is a liar. That is not true of me and my brother.
It was the two of you?
Yes, my brother and myself. He's older.
Okay, so you have to get up every morning for the prayer meeting and the Bible study.
And it wasn't like that though.
What was a little bit?
It wasn't like that for us. It was just a normal household. I mean, he taught us we needed to read our Bibles, we need to have our devotions, but it was left to us to develop that personal relationship with God. So I know I know of many households who have that stringent rule, 5:30 in the morning, all of that. No, but I know I've always seen, like, any hour of the day or night, you can wake up and you can see my father on his knees in the couch, in the living room, in his bedroom, wherever, just always praying. So he was always that example,
Oh, that's good. So are you singing? You started singing from an early age because you're in.
Yeah. So my first experience would have been in the children's choir when I was probably about 5 or so. I was living in Portmore at the time. Okay.
In Portmore?
Yeah.
So you say you're in Manchester. Where you saying if you're from?
Yeah, I'm from Mandeville. I live in
Oh,
Mandeville now.
Mandeville. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna go in a little bit. Your song. Are you working on the album itself now?
No, not really. Just working on getting out as many singles as possible. Eventually, we'll get to album, but I just really want to get out the songs. You know.
Okay. This song play now. Let me play a little bit. Let me play some more, and then you tell me a little bit about it.
Okay.
Caribbean Christian Radio checking in. Good evening. Welcome.
To the devil, tempting me to sin, but my back to the devil. Yes, my
I
back
do apologize for the late start. The little bit technical difficulties.
to the devil.
Everything working so fine until when you're ready for it.
Astray. Anima cause confusion.
Back to the devil. This one.
Way.
Renae, right here.
Know the answer. He is the truth, he's the way. He is a firm foundation. So seek Jesus today. Turn my back to the devil. Tempting me to sin, but my back to the devil. Yes, my back to the devil. Now go down the road and my back to the devil. You have to know the devil's devices, so you don't go the wrong way. Ain't what I like to deceive you and make your whole life get derailed. But you have a king named Jesus, and he won't allow you to fail. Submit your ways to the master and make him keep you so safe. Turn your back to the devil, tempting you to sin, but you're back to the devil. Yes, you're back to the devil. Don't go down the road, then you're back to the devil. Anything wanna come from God, back to the devil. Make temptation come, evil workers come, what we send them? Back to the devil. When frustration come, one come pat me down.
Back to the devil. Tell me a little bit about this one, Renae.
Let me start by saying this. Back to the Devil was perhaps one of the, I think it was the first song that I started writing. But initially, I struggled with songwriting like really badly. But I had always been, I'm like, God, how can you give me a passion for something? You're not giving me the songs, you're not giving me the words of the songs, you know?
Uh-huh.
And one morning, early morning, I woke up and I was just hearing Back to the Devil tempting me to sin, but my back to the devil. I just heard that in my head and I got up because I knew that like I've often heard songs in my sleep and I don't get up and write them down so I forget them. So I got up, got the paper, got the pen and I wrote down those lines and that was it for perhaps about a couple of years. You know, that was
back to the devil.
yes, that was
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Back
Man,
to
I'm
the
telling
devil, tempting me to sin, but my back to the devil. Not even the second half of the chorus, but just those two lines. That was all I was hearing. So I just wrote down what I heard, you know. And then perhaps about 2 or 3 years later, that's when the song actually came together.
Back to the devil.
Yes.
I saw you were I didn't finish watching a testimony on YouTube. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Sure.
What
So
was it?
the latest huge battle that I've been through, I guess you can say, my
Latest
son,
what? Shoot?
the huge,
Huge.
as in, yeah,
That is a shooting.
because we go through battles every day, but it was
Yeah.
huge. It was a bigger one. I struggled with fertility. I knew that from high school that I'd have an issue because I'd been diagnosed with something they call polycystic ovarian syndrome. So they told me that it would have possibly been difficult for me to bring forth a child. So I started getting fertility treatment after we got married and everything because my husband knew about it before we got married. But it wasn't working. Then eventually, I'd been fighting God. I didn't want to go to Kingston to go to a fertility doctor and all of that because I didn't want to go through artificial insemination or, IVF. However, eventually, when I stopped fighting God and I went to see the specialist, he just changed my medication and immediately, like, I just got pregnant the first time. But when I was 8 weeks pregnant, we have what we call praise and worship. I lead praise and worship at my church. We have what we call praise and worship Sunday, which is just praise and worship. Like there's limited or no preaching. And I stood up for about 2 hours in the morning for the first session, and then the second service was another about 2 hours. And funny enough, that was the morning because I didn't tell anybody from church that I had finally gotten pregnant. And that morning I was like, oh, the Lord has finally come through for us after 6.5 years of marriage, because that was
Wow.
6.5 at the time.
I just started testifying.
And I testified, and that session was powerful. I mean, it was powerful. And then when I went home that evening, I started spotting. And just like that, that was the end of the pregnancy after waiting 6.5 years. And I
Wow.
mean, after doing a praise and worship session, like you're like, God, what is this? How could you, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I was serving you. I was doing something for you. How could you allow this to happen? But eventually I have to come to grips with it because God is ultimately in charge. Whatever he does, you just have to work with it. I mean, he knows why he does it. Um, as I've said on many occasions, he's not wicked. It's not that he's trying to mash you up mentally or whatever. So, I,
It just taking it to, you know, through a period of time.
right, and he has to prove you. He has to prove you before he gives you what it is that he's giving you to carry. He has to make sure that
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
you know so anyways, I mourned for about a month, and then I went back to the studio, started working on my songs again because it's almost as if the devil was using a pregnancy that I'd been waiting on so long to distract me from ministry, because just when I got pregnant was just when I started going to the studio.
Wow.
And yeah, so I after a month I was like, okay, devil, because I'd prayed this prayer long before, and I said, God, anytime the devil trouble me, put a mic in my hand. And I went back to the studio. I started again, and 3 months after that, after I found out after 4 months that I was pregnant again. That was a battle because between the time that I found out I got pregnant and the time I delivered the baby, it was 5 different admissions. Yeah, when I counted my hands, apart from the blood test that my doctor sent me to do, it was 19 holes from IVF. I was first sent to the hospital because they thought I had dengue because my blood count had dropped to like 90. And the normal blood count is like between 150 and 450. I went down to 80. We didn't know what was happening. Then the second time at 5 months, I woke up on a Saturday morning and I found myself spotting again. And I mean, this was like less spotting than, no, more spotting than when I lost my first baby. And I was battling whether or not I should go to the doctor because I had an appointment on the Tuesday. So I went to church this Sunday and I left and I went to the supermarket after church. And my church sister, I'd never seen her there before. She had something to do at the supermarket and we ended up seeing each other there. And she just called to me. She's like, Renae, what's happening? And blah, blah, blah. So I was like, battling whether or not I should say it to her. And I said to her, I woke up yesterday morning and I was spotting. She said, Renae, go to the doctor tomorrow. Go to the doctor tomorrow. And I was like, she said, I got up this morning. The Holy Spirit told me that something was going on. And I was battling for you in the spirit in my bathroom. And I was like, okay, God, nothing can be clearer than that. This is your instruction. This is what I was wondering. When I went to the doctor on Monday, the doctor said, do not go home. Do not go for your clothes. Do not do anything. Go straight to the hospital. You're going straight to surgery. At 5 months pregnant, my baby was coming out.
Wow.
I was 6 centimeters dilated and I was feeling no pain. And remember, you only need 10 centimeters to start pushing. So you must know how advanced it was.
So you tell me a little bit about the child. The baby now.
He is fine. He's 100% fine. When he was born, he actually stopped breathing at one point in time and had to be resuscitated. And then a few days after that, they wanted to send him to the Children's Hospital in Kingston because, like, as they told me earlier, that he could become tired of fighting and he could give up.
Yeah.
Right. And at one point when we came in, like in the day after a whole night, they didn't tell me what was going on at the time. But when I looked at the monitor, like his, oh Lord, that thing where they check the amount of oxygen in your blood went down to 50 something. So, and it's supposed to be 90 and above without oxygen and without the CPAP. So they were trying to send him to Kingston. But, when they told me that they needed to put him on a ventilator, and if they did, it is possible that he could get organ damage and all that. I said, God, I don't want him on a ventilator. And within 2 or 3 days after that, the child didn't go to Kingston. He was off oxygen, off CPAP.
Prayer changes things.
I'm telling you. Telling you.
You see how often the devil tried to
abort that child.
Yeah.
And it couldn't work. And
back
that
to the
child is
devil.
the joy of our lives, I'm telling you.
What a testimony. God is good.
Yes.
On Facebook, Caribbean Caribbean Christian. I think Caribbean Christian Network, right?
Um,
Yeah, Caribbean Christian Network.
mhm.
They're asking me to send this email them this song.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I don't think they have it. They say must email them this song.
Sure,
Let,
no problem.
let me play this song a little bit more. Back to the devil, Renae Renae, right here.
Turn my back to the
No
devil.
matter how hard the devil try,
But my back to the devil.
always end up the loser, right?
To the devil.
Because we're on the winning side.
To the devil. The devil cause temptation. Lead God's people astray. And he might cause confusion. Everybody I go their own way. But I know the answer. He is the truth, he's the way. He is a firm foundation. So seek Jesus today. Turn my back to the devil. Tempted me to sin, but my back to the devil. Yes, my back to the devil.
Every time, fun him off.
The devil. You have to know the devil's devices, so you don't go the wrong way. Ain't what I like to deceive you and make your whole life get derailed. But you have a king named Jesus, and he won't allow you to fail. Submit your ways to the master and make him keep you so safe. Turn your back to the devil, tempting you to sin, but you're back to the devil. Yes, you're back to the devil. Don't go down the road, then you're back to the devil.
From Renae Renae right here. Turn your back to the devil.
Back to the devil. Make temptation come, evil workers come. What we send them? Back to the devil. When frustration come, one come pop me down. Hey, back to the devil. Cause when Jesus come, the devil have to run. My back to the devil. Turn my back to the devil. Tempted me to sin, but my back to the devil. Yes, my back to the devil.
The next track from you, Renae. When the Spirit.
When the spirit hits, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this one.
All right.
I would be excited too.
When the spirit moves, there is no pleasure that can compare. When the spirit hits, there is no pain that can come near. When the spirit moves, my burdened soul is made happy. When the spirit hits, when the spirit hits, I feel okay. When the spirit hits, when the spirit hits, I feel okay. Have you ever been so burdened that you feel you can't go on, and your heart becomes so heavy that you cannot find your song, and you ask yourself the question, just how long will this go on? But then you enter into his presence and all those clouds are gone, cause when the spirit moves, there is no pleasure that can compare. When the spirit hits, there is no pain that can come near. When the spirit moves, my burdened soul is made happy. When the spirit hits, when the spirit hits, I feel okay. When the spirit hits, when the spirit hits, I feel okay. Let me tell you, my brother and my sister, just hold on. For when you feel your weakest, then he will make you strong. I know your heart is hurting and you feel you're too far gone, but just enter into his presence and he'll take care of your storms. Cause when the spirit moves, there is no pleasure that can come
when the spirit from Renae write it. Tell me a little bit about this when you were writing it, Renae.
All right, so this song I was just thinking about, as I told you, I lead praise and worship. So, sometimes you go to lead praise and worship, but you don't feel like leading praise and worship. You're not feeling up to it, you're down, you're depressed or whatever. But or sometimes sick. A lot of times I go on stage and sinuses or something, or I'm just extremely tired. But when you get on stage and you just allow the spirit to enable you and to strengthen you, like it just makes a difference. Like everything that was there before is just like almost like magic. It's just gone, you know?
Yeah.
So I was just thinking about that when I was writing the song. It's just an awesome experience.
This other track from you, Lord, I love you. I know you're getting a lot of play for this one.
Just wanna tell you how I love you.
This is supposed to be out of all the 4 to 5 tracks. This is supposed to be one of the most popular one, right?
That is the most popular one.
No one before you. With my heart, my soul, my mind.
I would be excited too.
Lord, I love you.
Just wanna tell you how I love you. Just wanna tell you. Let me tell you one more time, Lord, I love you. No one before you. With my heart, my soul, my mind, Lord, I love you.
I would be excited
No one
too.
above you. You are always on my mind, Lord, I love you. I stand before you. Wash and cleanse, renew my mind, Lord, I love you. When me head under pressure, I me feel like lose my mind. Me just look to the hills and you call me one more time. When all my friends them gone and loneliness in my life, me just call on Jehovah, he is never hard to find. Lord, I love you. Let me tell you one more time, Lord, I love you. No one before you. With my heart, my soul, my mind, Lord, I love you. No one above you. You are always on my mind, Lord, I love you. I stand before you. Wash and cleanse, renew my mind, Lord, I love you. Me love you from me heart and my soul. The feelings never grow old. You take me through my trials, me come out as pure gold. Me appreciate where you for me lay down your all on Calvary, Lord. How to express me heart, I feel your honor, feel me, Lord, I love you. Let me
What a love song, Lord, I love you.
Lord, I love you. No one before you. With my heart, my soul, my mind, Lord, I love you. No one above you. You are always
From Renae right here.
I stand.
Lord, I love you.
Wash and cleanse, renew my mind.
Tell me something, Renae. Your music is available on all
Yes.
major platform, right?
All major platforms, digital platforms.
All major digital platform. Lord, I love you.
Love you.
From Renae right here.
Just wanna tell you how I love you.
We don't call this a love song, right? Lord, I love you.
Tell you. Let me tell you one more time, Lord, I love you. No one before you. With my heart, my soul, my mind, Lord, I love you. No one above you. You are always on my mind, Lord, I love you. I stand before you. Wash and cleanse, renew my mind, Lord, I love you. When me head under pressure, I me feel like lose my mind. Me just look to the hills and you call me one more time. When all my friends them gone and loneliness in my life, me just call on Jehovah, he is never hard to find. Lord, I love you. Let me tell you one more time, Lord, I love you. No one before you. With my heart, my soul, my mind, Lord, I love you. No one above you. You are always on my mind, Lord, I love you. I stand before you. Wash and cleanse, renew my mind, Lord, I love you. Me love you from me heart and my soul. The feelings never grow old. You take me through my trials, me come out as pure gold. Me appreciate where you for me lay down your all on Calvary, Lord. How to express me heart, I feel your honor, feel me, Lord, I love you. Let me tell you one more time, Lord, I love you. No one before you. With my heart, my soul, my mind, Lord, I love you. No one above you. You are always on my mind, Lord, I love you.
Lord, I love you. Lord, I love you. You send me another track. Your mercies with you and
Christian
Kristen.
Villalobos,
Where's this guy from?
Costa Rica.
Okay.
Just got to love you. Your mercy flows like a river.
Costa Rica, Jamaica, juntos manifestando el poder y el amor de Dios, you know? La misericordia de Dios. Renae Renae, Christian Villalobos, Person C.
Your mercy flows like a river.
Maxwell, good evening, welcome.
How can I express my love to you? I don't deserve what you've done for me. Your mercy flows like a river, Lord. Your mercy flows like a river, Lord.
Costa Rica, is a what? Just doing one song or just you have a album?
No, we're gonna do another song together soon.
Okay.
Es que nada se compara a tu misericordia. Te doy todo el honor, todo el poder y gloria. Y te agradezco pues mi vida tú rescataste. Del lodo donde estuve tú me sacaste. Y es que nadie es como tú, nadie se compara a ti. Ni los placeres de este mundo juntos me harían tan feliz. Como tú lo hiciste no sé cómo agradecerte. Solo tengo un deseo y es llegar a verte. Como tú lo hiciste no sé cómo agradecerte. Solo tengo un deseo y ese es llegar a verte. Solo tengo un deseo y es llegar a verte. Y solo tengo un deseo y es llegar a verte. Y solo tengo un deseo y es llegar a verte.
Your mercies, your mercies. How this one comes about?
Actually, during marketing, I met up with this guy from
That's
V
good. You're
Records.
mixing this. You're mixing the Spanish with. Although I don't understand. It's in your mercies.
Yes.
Yeah.
He listen to me. Costa Rica has a huge market for reggae. They love reggae like crazy. So like when he heard the song, when I was added to a Costa Rican group, and he heard the song, he was like, "Oh my gosh,
Which
I love
song?
Jamaica."
Lord, I love you. Which
No,
song?
no. Yeah. He heard Lord I Love You because it's on YouTube. So he saw the link on someone's page and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I love Jamaica from the day I was born and I'm singing reggae from the day I was born. I wanted a song with you." And that was it. He said, "I'll send you the instrument, write the chorus and he'll do the verse and whatever." So we just got together and did it that way. You know, across the waters. I've never been to Costa Rica. So
That's good. That's good.
yeah.
That's good. Your music played over there.
Renae
Yeah.
Renae, Christian Villalobos, Person C.
Your mercy flows like a river, Lord. How can I express my love to you? I don't deserve what you've done for me. Your mercy flows like a river, Lord. Your mercy flows like a river, Lord. How can I express my love to you? I don't deserve what you've done for me. Your mercy, your mercy.
Y es que nada se compara a tu misericordia. Te doy todo el honor, todo el poder y gloria. Y te agradezco pues mi vida tú rescataste. Del lodo donde estuve tú me sacaste. Y es que nadie es como tú, nadie se compara a ti. Ni los placeres de este mundo juntos me harían tan feliz. Como tú lo hiciste no sé cómo agradecerte. Solo tengo un deseo y es llegar a verte. Como tú lo hiciste no sé cómo agradecerte. Solo tengo un deseo y ese es llegar a verte. Solo tengo un deseo y es llegar a verte. Y solo tengo un deseo y es llegar a verte. Y solo tengo un deseo y es llegar.
Renae, right here, alongside Christian.
Your mercy flows like a river, Lord.
Your mercies.
I express my love to you. I don't deserve what you've done for me. Your mercy flows like a river, Lord. Your mercy flows like a river, Lord. How can I express my love to you? I don't deserve what you've done for me. Your mercy, your mercy.
Y es que Él siempre va contigo. Puedes confiar, Él es tu fiel amigo. Él siempre estará contigo. Puedes confiar que Él es tu fiel amigo. Y es que su misericordia y su amor es fiel. Tienes que estar seguro, no hay nadie como Él. Si Él te ha llamado, Él te sostendrá. Y en valle de la muerte contigo
Your
estará.
mercy flows like a river, Lord.
Your mercies, your mercies.
Express my
I love the English mixing with the Spanish, you know?
deserve what you've done.
God, get the glory in all languages, man.
Flows like a river.
Amen.
I have one more track, one more song to play before I let you go, Renee. You sent me this track by this group,
Shadrach.
Shadrach. Tell what you're working together with them?
Yeah, they're among the persons that when I go to St. Elizabeth, I sing with them. There's about 5 sets of gospel artists that whenever we have concerts, we link with each other. And they're one such. Ricardo Austin, he's the leader of the group, I believe. And yeah, he does an awesome.
The group that you left, you used to sing with a group?
No.
Oh, okay.
That we sing, we share
Okay.
stage. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, the guys they finally came together and did their first single. So that's what I sent to you.
Okay. Let me play this one.
Nah,
Set track right here.
J Shadrach again. Giving God all the praise.
Giving God all the praise. I worship you, Lord. I love this one, man.
I would be excited too.
See, Jah, I worship you, oh God.
Sister Marjorie, good evening and welcome.
I worship you, oh God. I worship you, my God. I worship you, oh God. My love is ever. I worship you, oh God. I worship you are the omnipotent, magnificent God. Without you in my life, Lord, the work is very hard. You wash away my tears and you take away my faults. Now I have to give you the praise because you are the King, you are the Lord of Lords. I put no one before you, Jehovah, I adore you. So I go down on my knees and I give you all the glory, glory. So me sing again. I worship you, oh God. My love is ever true.
I would be excited too.
I'm telling you already, man. I love this one, man.
I'm telling you. Sometimes I can't stop singing it. I can't stop singing it myself.
Just one track they have
So far.
so far.
Yeah,
But tell them I'm waiting for the rest, man.
See,
definitely.
Jah, I worship you, oh God. My love is ever true. I worship you, oh God. I worship you, my God. I worship you, oh God. My love is ever real. I worship you, oh God. I worship you are the omnipotent, magnificent God. Without you in my life, Lord, the work is very hard. You wash away my tears and you take away my faults. Now I have to give you the praise because you are the King, you are the Lord of Lords. I put no one before you, Jehovah, I adore you. So I go down on my knees and I give you all the glory, glory. So me sing again. I worship you, oh God. My love is ever true. I worship you, oh God. I worship you, my God. I worship you, oh God. My love is ever real. I worship you, oh God. I worship you, my God.
Take me from where I've been, out of that rubbish bin. You saved my life from sin. You bless me with a voice. I sing my praises unto Him. To you, my one King, protect me from this thing, this virus, COVID-19.
I worship you, oh God. My love is ever true. I worship you, oh God. I worship you, my God. I worship you, oh God. My love is ever real. I worship you, oh God. I worship you, my God.
Father God, me will fight for you. On the battlefield, me I go die for you. You never leave me, not forsake me, never let the evil hurt me, so I send up the praise to you. All when me dip on the corner street, still can't find no food for eat. Me I go jar for the song ya and worship me, Father, come in when can deliver me.
I worship you, oh God. My love is ever true. I worship you, oh God. I worship you, my God. I worship you, oh God. My love is ever real. I worship you, oh God. I worship you, my God. Omnipotent, magnificent God. Without you in my life, Lord, the work is very hard. You wash away my tears and you take away my faults. Now I have to give you the praise because you are the King, you are the Lord of Lords.
You saved my life from sin.
Okay, you hear me now, right?
Yes.
All when me dip on the corner.
So you're promoting this one for them, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, a big tune. I'm telling you, big tune. It's gonna go far. I
Yeah,
like
man.
it. So, Renae, so in the last words, you know, for you, in the last words, mean something like,
Like a eulogy.
yeah, the last words. Anyway, glad to have you and all the best working on your new music
Yes.
and all the best working in the album.
I just want to tell you, thank you so much for the opportunity. It's been my pleasure and it's been an honor.
I know little Renae waiting, so you can't be too long. You're waiting for mommy.
Little Armani.
All the best all the best to you and your ministry,
Thank you so much.
and you know where to find me.
Yes, sir. And
All right.
God bless your viewers as well. Thank you so much for listening.
All right, thank you so much again for tuning in.
All right, all the best.
Thank God without it in my life. Nah, J Shad Rock again. Giving God all the praise.
J Shag Rocker right here. Brand new track. I worship you, Lord. That was Renae Renae.
See ya. I worship you, oh God. My love is ever true. I worship you, oh God.
We give him all the praise and all the glory, no matter what's going on, man.
I worship
Everything was working good before she checked in.
ever
As soon as we get ready,
you, oh God.
Facebook cut off, YouTube cut off, everything cut off.
Take magnificent heart without it in my life, Lord, it's working.
Oh boy.
You wash away my tears and you take away my faults. Now I have to give you the praise because you are the King, you are the Lord of love. I put no one before you. Jehovah, I adore you. So I got on my knees and I give you all the glory, glory. So me sing again. I worship you, oh God, my love is ever true.
No matter what, man.
Oh God, I worship you, my God.
We give him all the glory and all the praise.
God, my love is ever real. I worship you, oh God. I worship you.
So we continue with the vibes right here.
Me from
The
where
Island Mix. We are going up until midnight.
that rubbish bin.
We have some music to play.
Life from sin. You bless me with a
I would be excited too.
To you, my one king. Protect me from this thing.
Brother Chris, good evening. Welcome.
COVID.
Island Vibes Radio.
Worship you, oh God, my love.
Ultimate Gospel Radio Station.
I worship you, oh God.
I'm looking for an engineer to employ, right?
I worship you. My love is ever real. I worship you, oh God. I worship you.
I'm telling you.
Father God, me will fight for you. On the battlefield, me I go die for you. You never leave me.
You're spending all the day and all night working on this stuff.
All when me dep on the
And
car,
I'm playing all week. Everything going good.
food for eat. Me I go jaff.
Until when you're right at the time when you need it.
Them can deliver me.
I worship you, oh God. My love is
You're
ever.
just not delivering, man.
I worship you, oh God.
And everything is new. You're going to say, okay, you're going to buy brand new stuff.
I worship you, oh God.
It's the same thing.
Ever.
Technology.
I worship you, oh God. I worship you, my God. What a magnificent God. Without you in my life, Lord, the work is very hard. You wash away my tears and you take away my fault.
The worst thing is you're doing something for God.
King, you are the Lord of love.
Uh-oh.
Me from where I've been. Out of that rubbish bin.
If I was playing some dancehall music tonight, everything would be fine.
The voice I sing.
Some Beanie and some Bunty and some Cartel, everything will be working good.
Me I go jaff for that.
Why?
Worship me, Father, come in, know him can deliver me. All when me dep on the corner street, still can't find no
But
food.
as soon as you started,
Change Shadrach.
Shadrach, I worship you,
oh boy, you just have to have patience, man, doing internet radio.
oh God. I worship you, my God. I worship you, oh God. My love is ever real. I worship you, oh God. I worship.
But the devil loses again every time.
I love you.
So if we can't get on Facebook, we're going to get it on YouTube.
I tell you,
We're going to have our website running same way.
tell you one more time, Lord, I love you. No one before you. With my heart, my soul, my mind, Lord, I love you.
Twin Spain, Renae right here again.
No one else.
Lord, I love you.
You are always on my mind, Lord, I love you. I stand before you, wash and cleanse, renew my mind, Lord, I love you. When me head under pressure, I me feel like lose my mind. Me just look to the hills and you call me one more time. When all my friends them gone and loneliness in my life, me just call on Jehovah, He is never hard to find. Lord, I love you. Let me tell you one more time, Lord, I love you. No one before you. With my heart, my soul, my mind, Lord, I love you. No one above you. You are always on my mind, Lord, I love you. I stand before you, wash and cleanse, renew my mind, Lord, I love you. Me love you from me heart and me soul. The feelings never grow old. You take me through my trials, me come out as pure gold. Me appreciate where you feel me lay down your all on Calvary, Lord. How to express me heart, I feel your honor, feel me, Lord, I love you. Let me tell you one more time, Lord, I love you. No one before you. With my heart, my soul, my mind, Lord,
But we're not giving up the fight, right?
no one.
Still pressing our way.
You are always on my mind, Lord.
Still spreading the good news.
I stand before you.
Keep the gospel music going alive, right?
And Lord, I love you.
Renae, right here.
Just got to
Get your music all over.
love ya. Lord, I love ya. Lord, I love ya. People of God,
This one is from Rosie B right here.
come on, man. Lift him up, come on.
Help me praise him. Help me praise Jesus.
To help me praise Jesus. Want somebody to help me praise. I want somebody to help me praise Jesus.